everyone. Good morning. How are you? How's your Labor Day going? I hope you have a hot dog already on the grill for you. But yeah, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the CuzNCiseal Show, episode 7. I'm your host, CuzNCiseal, aka Mike Fowler. This week we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Mario Direct. I swear to God, when I first started this podcast, I was like, Nintendo's been pretty quiet. Like, this should be pretty easy to worry about. And then boom, I've had to talk about 3 different directs in 3 different episodes. Also, it's probably going to be a little bit more of a jumble podcast. Probably more to talk about because I played a lot and I also watched a lot. And one of them I watched is going to be the hot pick of the week, which I'll talk about later down the road this episode. But yeah, how you guys doing? And I guess we'll start how we usually do. What I've been playing this week, I played a little bit of Rogue Company, which is at Hi-Rez Studios, the makers from Smite. They announced it during one of Jeff Keighley's specials. It's basically like a 4-on-4 third-person Counter-Strike Go, because it's like there's 2 different game styles. One's demolition, so it's basically a team of 4. Either defending 2 spots or planting a bomb on either one of those 2 spots. It's not that bad. It's still, I feel like they're still looking for, founders. So they're anybody who wants to willing to put some money into it to get in. There was some free beta codes. It's not bad. The gunplay feels good. Each character you can be is a little different from each other. So it's kind of has like that. It's like Counter-Strike and Overwatch had like a baby. I would check it out if you can catch it for cheap. Like I paid the $15 for the Founders Pack because also like their other one, like they've done Paladins, which is like their true Overwatch copy. Usually, if you do like at least the Founders Pack, you're eligible for like things down the road. They usually do, but we'll see. Also, just real quick, I also picked up I didn't finish them yet. But the 2 games before Sacred Twin Breaker, a Sacred Symbols game, the 2 Lilymo games, I picked up Perils of Baking and Hybrexia. I haven't finished them yet, which I've noticed. I thought they're going to be a little bit faster and shorter, easy platinums. But they're not, but they still have a manageable platinum. I just have to get down to it really right now because I picked up Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remastered. That's pretty good. It feels perfect. Damn near. Besides, which is probably just me, if you start the level holding down the X, it sometimes doesn't register that you're holding it down, so you have to repress it, which is a very minimalistic thing, but it's a pet peeve of mine because I'm one of those guys that just hits the button, I get into like a mode. It looks great. I was nervous, not like that, but like when I was playing, I'm like, man, where's the heck it was really some of the menus seemed a little overdone. For me, it felt really hard for me to find even just the creative skater at the moment, but I figured it out. I like my guy. I haven't got on the multiplayer just yet, but I'll probably get more into it for next week's. For the complete game I wanted to talk about that I finished and I got to platinum it was from Hello Games, the makers of No Man's Sky, that little indie game they did called The Last Campfire. Like I said, from Hello Games, but it was made by just 2 of the creators of the studio. I think it was really well done in the sense of knowing it's just 2 guys or people. And it is a puzzle game in the sense of like, almost like it could be set up for if down the road, if they want, they could throw it on mobile. Not like in quality, but like the idea of how it's designed. Like it's like that top down of like, all right, just figure out this puzzle and you're on your way. I'll also say it in the sense, it was like playing a storybook. It had actually voice acting for a narrator wise, but the narrator wise talks in that way of like reading a storybook, almost like a kid's lullaby. I like it a lot. It also reminds me of, even if you look at the art for it, it kind of looks like the game Journey, but with more like Journey Junior. Like they're littler, they're a little bit more smaller characters wise. And I would also I'd recommend it. I don't think it's that bad. It's only $15, and for what I'm going to say, it has a very manageable platinum. All you have to do is, without spoiling it, there are 3 main campfire sections. So 3 different mid-levels. And each one you have to find lost, I'm going to call them souls, but I think they're like lost ambers, because your name's Ember in it. But you just got to find your little comrades. And each campfire, you can go touch it, and it shows how many more you're missing. But there are, to progress, maybe you have to find 5 of them. But to get that whole little section done, you just have to find 7. All in all, the game took me 5.5 hours. But I can admit, if I knew the puzzles better, and I knew what I was doing, in the sense of searching for trophies, you could be done in 4 hours. The main thing for trophy-wise, all you have to do is find all the characters of the people you're looking for. Because there's also, what got me confused is there's these little chests with a lost page of a journal that doesn't even have a trophy. So you could brush by those and say, who gives a fuck? If you just go find all 22 of the embers and just finish the game, you have a brand new platinum, and nobody can say it's a cheap platinum or an easy platinum, because it's a really well made game. I'd actually recommend it if you like a puzzle game that has a really good, like I said, depressing, maybe a little lullaby story, looking for hope. It has Journey vibes. If you know the ending of Journey and that feel, it just has it too. And I do enjoy it. I do like puzzle games, so I didn't mind it. What I want to also say is what I watched this week. And holy smokes, I watched a lot, in the sense of I watched Cobra Kai for the first time. That's a YouTube Red show that has now migrated to Netflix. Obviously, if you know what Cobra Kai means, it's the show that is about the Karate Kid world, where instead of worried about Ralph Macchio's character, which he's in the show, which that makes it better too, it focuses on Johnny from Cobra Kai. And it's about in modern day, where long story short, he's kind of a burnout drunk. He starts Cobra Kai again for a job, but it's the idea that he has views from what happens in the 80s. They also really hold on to that last fight of the original Karate Kid. I think it's great. I'm a big fan now. I knew it was good when there's multiple people saying Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai. You knew it was good. I do enjoy it. Is there some corny campiness? Yeah, but that's what you're going for. Especially on Netflix, I'd recommend everybody to watch it. Season 3 is coming out in 2021, so it's not like a dead series. They're going to continue it, and it's been praised since Season 1. Season 2 also brings in, which is, I won't say it, but I think Netflix will spoil it for you if you look at images. I would keep your head down, just look for, I'd search Cobra Kai, and then search, not even look, just hit play and just go. There's only 10 episodes each, and they're only 22 minutes long, so it's really nice and short and sweet. Also, I am up to date with Lovecraft Country, which was a CuzNCiseal show hot pick before. And I wanted to just more praise it in the sense of it's been actually the only thing I've been watching on my Sundays, right before either editing this podcast or, right before it. This week in particular, because of Labor Day, they put the episode 4 out early. Thank God they did. And I think they have a pretty good setup going on right now, because there's also, which is going to be the hot pick. With Lovecraft Country, they just flipped it on episode 4. Episode 1, 2, and 3 are almost, if you ever heard this word, Creature of the Week style episodes. The first episode wasn't involved, which I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm just going to, was about kind of monsters. The second one involves like magic. The third one involves paranormal. But this fourth one, I'll not spoil it in a true sense, but like the idea of it made me want a Indiana Jones movie with these three characters. This was probably the episode that progressed the story in the sense of what their goal is to probably either end season 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it blunt, but I want to let this Indiana Jones with these black perspectives, because this 1 hour episode was great. It had, if it had a little bit more, if you had the back knowledge from the last 3 episodes and you made like a little 30-minute snippet of that information and added it to episode 4, it could have been a full-blown movie and people would have bought it, I think. It was that, I just liked it a lot. I like that adventure. And I like to see these characters in particular, or even just like the actors and actresses. Also, which I'm just going to sprinkle right here, which I'm not going to say here, but I did watch the first 3 episodes of Raised by Wolves, which is going to be the hot pick. And I forgot to even mention, I even got to watch the first 3 episodes, which kudos to all these streaming services when they're going to start something when everybody's at home right now. They're hitting it with 3 episode block. But I got to watch season 2 of The Boys, the first 3 episodes. The Boys is really good. It is definitely, do not jump in unless you've seen the first season, because it does not give a fuck about new watchers. They want the people, obviously, if you're initiated, you should have watched the first season. I know it sounds dumb me saying that, but the idea of some seasons kind of give you a better tiptoe into the new season. Nuh-uh. This one goes right into what the involvements of the final couple episodes of season 1 of The Boys. It's still over the top. It's still pretty funny, but obviously it has these weird, dark moments with the idea of like a psycho Superman-esque person. It's just a good time for streaming services episodes, but yeah. Raised by Wolves is going to be the hot pick, and I'll explain, and I'm probably going to give you a warning. I am going to do a CuzNCiseal spoil of the first episode, just so I can explain it, so I can sell you the show. I ain't going to tell you a direct, blunt spoiler. I'm just going to explain it the best I can, and I'll even say it. I'll even add in at the end of the right before the spoiler. I'll jump back into this recording and tell you how many minutes was my little rant. But yeah, that was my week. Pretty busy. Also, I guess, fuck it. I even said that. I got to watch AEW All Out. That was great. I've been missing live wrestling because I don't have currently cable to watch the Dynamite every Wednesday. The pay-per-views, that's how they do it. They have such great little promo segments right before the matches that get you right into the conflict and the storyline. I was going to say match of the night was going to be the tag titles with Kenny Omega, Adam Page against FTR, but I think MJF and Jon Moxley did. I see why there was the main event. That was the final match of the night. I'm going to throw it out here for wrestling nerds. I think MJF should have won. I think they could have maybe done a little bit more storylines besides like that My Dick Bigger style of what's going to happen, because at the pay-per-view they basically announced who's going to be the next opponent for the heavyweight champ, which is Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose from WWE, or formerly known as, so FKA, as Dean Ambrose. They basically announced that it's going to be this big guy, the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer. But here's the thing I'm going to say. That's why I wish MJF did it. MJF is a kid of wrestling in the sense of he has still I guess the words would be he still has the passion, or however to explain it. But when I was watching that match, I literally go like, MJF should win this title. Because one thing I hate, which Lance Archer does too, but also Lance Archer came out the gate like this. I'm going to explain it. And Dean Ambrose did it the first or the last half of this match. I hate when they do not sell a hit as much compared to like the other guy. Like MJF can sell a blow or a spot like a motherfucker. He had a crimson mask on last night, which means he spilled blood on he had blood. He was selling it. He had the passion. He looked like he was really fighting for that title. Just at the end of the day, doesn't get it because he's the heel, and for some reason AEW, in the sense, I know this is why WWE does this shit with Brock Lesnar. Obviously, John Moxley's going to be selling views, since obviously they don't need tickets right now. I just wish MJF would have done it, because going into this match, I see that MJF made Dean Ambrose do like contracts and like do special dumb matches, which Dean Ambrose has the personality to do it, which explains it. But I just wish MJF put in the work to earn it. Granted, this COVID shit has made people probably not have to do as many matches, because I think they said like it was like almost a month since MJF actually wrestled. That's because of COVID and shit. But anyway, it was a great pay-per-view. I'm just more talking about it as a fan who wants to talk about it more. I wish MJF was the champ, just to go through. This would be the perfect time. You don't have to worry about crowds to what they look or feel about it. You could have a really, like, even like for a month, or even like MJF just has it from All Out to Full Gear, which is the next pay-per-view. But yeah, let's get into the real news. I'm sorry about that little rant. This week we had a Mario-centric Nintendo Direct, where they had a full-blown 16 minutes of that plumber pulling out his dick and setting it on the table. Nintendo came out and with the PS5 in the air, Xbox Series X. Nintendo 2 has a game console for this winter. They're coming out with a new version of the Game & Watch. This version of the Game & Watch, which is an old little handheld that used to be like those watch games. So it's just like a if you know what a Tamagotchi is, like less graphical than that back in the day used to. But this Game & Watch comes with Super Mario Brothers on it, so you get to play a full-colored Super Mario Brothers on a little Game & Watch. It also comes with a Mario version of the original Game & Watch, which is just a juggling, I don't even want to say 8-bit, but like just a little fucking little 2-bit little juggle game for a watch. They have the cojones to bring it out during these times. Last time I checked, I looked at the pre-orders. There's only $50. So, I mean, you know, cheaper than some of these fucking Lego prices they do. But also, they announced that one of the last Wii U exclusives that are finally coming over the Switch, that Mario 3D World Wii U game, is coming to the Switch. Finally. Which is a good game. It was a pretty good, if me and 3 other people with a Wii U, it was a pretty good game. I think it was the only Mario game in the sense of, there was no Galaxy or no 3D World like Odyssey or Galaxy for it. But it was a really good title. And they also bring in, this version of Mario 3D World is bringing a DLC of Bowser's Fury. There's going to be probably Bowser in a cat suit, since the 3D World's gimmick was there's the new cat suit. So looking forward to that. They also are creating a new Super Mario Battle Royale called Super Mario 35. Kind of like they did with Tetris 99, except it's probably because of just, it's probably easier. But it involves, you get to play Super Mario Brothers with 35 other people. And all you have to do is focus on your game, but every enemy you kill will go to another player's game. And the same idea that what they're killing might go to yours. You're obviously trying to be the last remaining Mario to be the winner. That is announced for October 1st, 2020. And it's only playable until March 31st of 2021. We're going to explain that more too, because they did some weird shit going on this direct. It stops on a certain date. Mario 35 looks good in the sense of I like Tetris 99. I like that race, and I think this is probably hopefully more up my alley since I feel it's going to be more Fall Guys-esque because I'm not that for platforming wise, so I'm looking forward to that. Next, they showed a actual toy that goes with your Nintendo Switch that is basically Mario Kart home, like live pre, like home pre. It comes with the set. I think it's like $100. You get the Mario Kart with a full-blown toy Mario Kart that is remote control through the Switch. And it has a little camera on it so that you can see where you're going on your Switch. And it comes with 4 like little racing posts so that you can go like, all right, this one says 1. So this is the start of the race. And then you can put post number 2 anywhere, post number 3 and 4. And I guess maybe you probably do like a little test route so that the system knows where the lap is, because the trailer shows it's going to be very AR centric on your Switch. Like you're going to look like you're going to have actual like track lanes and you're holding items and everything. It looked good. It looks good for kids. Obviously, it's a really big money in the sense of walking into a toy. You need the $200 or $300 Switch. You're gonna need a $100 game or little toy, and then you have to buy another Luigi for a second player / Switch. I'm like, typical Nintendo. They don't really worry about that. Also, they did a quick snippet that the Mario Kart Tour for your mobile game is going to get special Super Mario Kart skins of Mario and Donkey Kong from the old Super Nintendo Mario Kart. And next they also showed other games are going to get some Mario-centric things, like Smash Brothers is going to get a Nintendo vs. Challenge Cup. Splatoon in January is going to get special Mario-centric stickers for the game. Animal Crossing is going to have a Super Mario event. They talked about, they got board games coming. New centric Mario Monopoly and all that shit, just new ones. But then they also finally showed, I was wondering what was going to happen if they were going to put new games on the Nintendo Switch Online store. Well, they announced that it's out, but Super Mario All-Stars version of, Mario Lost Levels, Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario Bros. 3 is on the Switch Online for free. And I didn't know that growing up because obviously that was just my cartridge I had. But All Stars is just, it gives them all a revamped Super Nintendo-esque art style to help, make it look better. It looks good. I've been playing Mario 3 on the Switch Online, and it doesn't hurt that bad to have the reverse time so you don't have to have any game overs. But that's on another note. But then they announced the big boy. Nintendo Switch is going to get the Super Mario Brothers 3D All-Stars. 3D All-Stars is going to be 3 games, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy 1 is going to be on one collection coming to the Switch. And surprisingly, it comes out this month on September 18th. And there's also, while it looks good, obviously, I'm more happy to play Sunshine because I didn't finish it back growing up. Also, just more so people know, because some people like me, I have a Switch Lite. I pre-ordered it, but I didn't know when I hit the button. But Super Mario Galaxy, you need to have Joy-Cons that can be detachable because Super Mario Galaxy still is going to have motion controls. So I think I've been reading that there are Joy-Cons for the Switch Lite that can be detachable for this situation, but I'm more excited just to play 64 and Sunshine, and then if it's not that expensive or if it's not that hard for my son's Joy-Cons, I'll probably just connect them so I can play on my Switch. But it comes out, like I said, September 18th, and for some reason, which this has a limited release. It's out September till like next March. I think they're just going to do, which people have been throwing on the internet. They're going to just stop this production and they're just going to make a non-collective production later. Like they did with the Wii version of the Super Mario All-Stars of like back then. Like when they did the 25th anniversary edition. But it's cool. One thing I saw in particular, which was odd, was Super Mario Galaxy 2 was not anywhere in images. The little sizzle trailer at the end to show all of Mario's 35 years. I just think it's odd because I thought Nintendo fans enjoyed Mario Galaxy 2, but I just don't understand why this one in particular they're like, nope, we don't. Who is Super Mario Galaxy 2? Don't know who that is. But yeah, that was basically it. A lot of Mario information. Obviously, I picked up the 3D All-Stars. After that, Mario Direct, NVIDIA had their little showcase for their next steps in their graphics cards. And they announced the 30 series, I'm just going to call them. Their 30 series are like the NVIDIA RX 3070, 3080, and then like their top tier one is the 3090. I want to sound really bad because I do not know computers. Apparently, these graphics cards in particular, this series, is going to be like the best balance of getting top tier graphical infidelities and the less damaging for your wallet. Apparently, they have a Titan T80i graphics card that's older, and that card was like $1,200. To my knowledge, judging by their graph I watched, I think their 3080 does better, almost 4K graphics with RTX on than that T80i, and it's the 3080 is only like $700. Like $700. I'm just going by also the words on the internet. People are like, yeah, this might be the console killer, this graphics card to help boost up the ideas for these PCs. But I actually asked a friend of mine just to ask, how much is it for a PC that uses one of these graphics cards? I said the 3080. How much would it cost me to make a PC for this that will run it? He replied and said, judging, if you have to add the cooling, you have to add the power sources and all that shit that I don't know about, the casing. Basically, that $700 graphics card, you also need another $1,000 in other parts of the PC components. So, and then he also did a little small comment. He goes, these consoles are going to be pretty, they're going to go above it, but they're going to be pretty close to a pretty decent benchmark of these PCs too. So I take his word, because obviously he's more of a PC gamer than me. Obviously you can take his with a grain of salt. I think he knows what he's talking about. Thanks, Zach. Also, real quick, the rest of them are going to be pretty quick, straight shots. That Ubisoft is coming out on September 10th with a new Ubisoft Forward. People are thinking that Prince of Persia rumor that we talked about a couple episodes back, might be that's where they're going to announce it. They also announced possibly that a game that's been in the shadows, Gods and Monsters, might have a new name. The new name is called possibly Immortals Phoenix Rising, and the Phoenix is spelled F-E-N-Y-X. Oh, yeah. Also this week, The Witcher 3 developers, Project Red, has announced that if you own The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt right now, you have a free pass to get The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt for your PS5 or Xbox Series X through like a smart delivery idea. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad. Well, I don't fucking care. But it's cool that The Witcher 3 is even like such an old game that's still going to get you can play it on your next gen consoles with a better patch for it. Also, I think it goes into how Project Red is the richest studio in Poland. So they have money to burn in the sense of, yeah, well, I did, because obviously it's good fan service. Good on them. Am I missing some shit? I'm probably definitely going to miss some stuff. I didn't play Avengers, so I don't really have that much bet in the race of that. I heard the final product looks a little bit better than the demo. And then I've also heard that there is this certain glitch in the Avengers that you can... Apparently there's these city villains. And every city villain involves... The final piece of the mission is going up on the top of a building and then fighting the villain. But apparently there's a glitch or overlooked item that if you use Iron Man's Hulkbuster, you can literally punch the bad guys off the building and just win. There was videos I saw that how to beat Abomination in 41 seconds. And he did it, but obviously it's probably going to be worked on. I don't know how they're going to fix that since I don't even know how to explain that. And also, I see that the Avengers DLC characters are free, but come with a battle pass for them, each character, which will be $10. People on the internet are explaining, well, it is free. You don't have to pay for these battle passes, but also, I don't know how Avengers the game is, like I've been saying. If there's no progression... Obviously, they kind of put you in a rock and a hard place. Like, yeah, you're going to want this $10 battle pass so you can get new costumes for your character, right? Huh? But we'll see. But also, real quick, what is it? PlayStation had a conference call that they said they want to acquire more studios, more of the original games on PC, and then obviously focus on PlayStation VR, which sounds all the blah, blah, blah. But I just really quick saying about the acquiring more studios. I hope Demon Souls Remastered is like their application so that they can pick up Blue Point Studios. Blue Point Studios I think they're pretty big, but the idea they have the framework to just push out remasters, and you're like, but look at Tony Hawk, look at Crash Bandicoot, look at Spyro. All these Activision games have been getting some really good money for them in the back end so that they can do stuff, for the front end. So if we had Blue Point Studios under PlayStation, we could have a studio that's focused on that. They also, I think they have their own original... Did they have their own original one set up? No, I don't think they did. Blue Point could bring out... Yeah, Blue Point could be a good one for even the idea of a second studio that can maybe take some pressure off, like to help Sony Santa Monica or even Naughty Dog, because since they remastered the Uncharted collection, they could actually help with the back end side of maybe making games quicker. We'll see. But those are some quick things. Also, real quick... off games, more into real world problems that are messed up in this world, but also involves a movie star, TV star, Marisol Nicole, which is the actress that plays Veronica's mom in Riverdale. Apparently, the reason I'm saying anything is apparently she has been secretly working with the FBI in the fight against sex trafficking. She's basically been the voice to help capture these people. It's a bad topic, but yeah, I just think it's crazy to hear like a TV star helping the FBI with that. And then also the weird grimier thing is apparently they're going to make her story as an undercover agent will be made into a TV series by Sony Pictures. I just think it's kind of good. Obviously, there's more people. There's a lot of actors in this world doing that. I think Ashton Kutcher's been doing that shit too, but doing a lot to try to stop sex trafficking. I know that's really offshoot for this podcast, but I just think it's really cool that they found, they have somebody to do that undercover style shit. That's kind of neat. But yeah, oh boy. Gonna be a short and sweet one this week, but let's get into it, I guess. That was it. Hot picks, comics. It's not new, but I'd like everybody to go check out CuzNCiseal. Apparently right now they're having Black Panther for free. You can download you can download any issue of Black Panther for free. And also, for me as a nerd, I like to worry about the most current storylines or current books, because why do I want to learn something about a new character that's not relevant no more? So I picked up like 2016 to now a Black Panther, and they also have Killmonger 2018 run, which is only 5 issues for free, and another 2018 run of Black Panther's sister Shuri is also for free. And also just for these people that were worried about dumb shit at the wrong time. But if you really want to, you can also look up the 2010 arc of Black Panther that basically, spoiler, but Shuri is the Black Panther, which will give you a kind of opening of a door to see how maybe Black Panther 2 might happen. But yeah, take that all with a grain of salt. Just ideas for that. Music, first time we can do this. Big Sean's Friday Night Cypher track is this week's hot pick song. But then TV show. I would like everybody to check out on HBO Max Raised by Wolves. And here's the part I'm going to talk about. It is from director Ridley Scott, best known for Aliens franchise, Prometheus. So you can really see that his fingers are in this show. The broad stroke elevator pitch of the show. If you don't want to hear anything about Raised by Wolves, just skip about 6 minutes. Earth has been basically uninhabitable because of war. And before you think it's a religious war. And this is why I think it interests me, because I really like this. I like this, like the ideas of religion and stuff, and like these storylines. Okay. How about, and then in a Terminator sense, the atheists of these wars sent out basically a pod, but a small spacecraft that is faster than the religious spacecraft to a different planet to help start the human race, in a safer way. These 2 androids land. They have 12, I think they said 12 frozen embryos of children. Only 6 of them survived the spaceship flight and crash. And then the girl android, I don't want to say gets pregnant, because of when you watch the show it's a little different, but the girl android starts the process of growing these embryos, these 6 embryos. You find out during the show, that's where you find out that they are like part of the atheist group of fighters. They're trying to raise this generation to be faithless. Long story short, there's only one child that lives. There's a reason for that, and I'm not going to spoil it. They're going to explain that within these 3 episodes why these other children died. But this one living kid lives, and then they've been on this planet long enough so that out of this child's maybe, don't quote me, but 8 years old, maybe older. Then finally the religious arc gets to this planet, and their landing scout team, which is shows that the star Travis Fimmel, he's also known from History Channel's Vikings. He's Ragnar. They find this little, hut and shit of the 2 androids and the boy. The mother android is the actress Amanda Collin, and she does really well. I just want to give her a shout out because she it's really well done. But back to the thing, the survey team, and one of the pieces of the religion is androids can't raise children. Just a little faux pas of the religion idea. They get invited. Then they obviously try to perform a coup of trying to get this kid because they say it real quick, but I might be saying a spoiler, but also it's not a spoiler in the sense that it does not involve the rest of the 3 episodes, how I'm going to say it. They're like, this kid might be the savior of our prophecy. They obviously snatch him, but that mother, there are multiple types of androids in this world, and she is a battle. You see flashbacks of this war, so you'll get to understand that. But I know I'm saying a lot, but she goes out and gets the boy. And this is all in the first episode. There's 2 more episodes to talk about, which I'm not going to talk about because of, spoilers. This movie, don't let the beginning of this show stop you, because the show is a little dry. It is like that Ridley Scott slow burn, but then when you see the ending of this first episode, you'll be like, holy shit. Go watch Raised by Wolves, and hopefully you'll understand what I'm talking about. Of if you want this is the sci-fi itch. It also involves religion, and it also involves things that, when I say religion, because I'll even say it here, it's not like full blown like Jesus and like real earth religions. It's about, how I'm going to say it, like their religion's about this about soul, SOL. So obviously the sun. They see a lot of images in that, but it does have Christianity thoughts. But you know what I mean? They kind of keep it vague in the sense of, we're just going to make a religion. Don't have to think about Christianity and stuff. I suggest everybody should watch it. It's really well. It even has like the Ridley Scott milk blood for androids. It's really good. The third episode is very interesting, which I'm not going to say, but it involves, there are creatures on this planet that they'd never seen for the years they've been there, but now they finally start coming out. So it looks it's really good. I recommend for everybody. But yeah, that was it for the CuzNCiseal show. Sorry for if you think that's a real spoilers, but I try my best to do vague spoilers that keep you interested, that you should go watch the show. But follow me on social medias at MikeFowler93, at CuzNCiseal, CuzNCiseal, on Twitter, Instagram, PlayStation. Again, thank you all for listening. Till next time, be good to each other. You have a good weekend. Eat another hot dog for me. Peace.